Hey folks, I'm CPC Gamer, and welcome to the stream! Happy Halloween, everybody! I hope everyone's having a good day. I appreciate it is the afternoon for most people present, but that's cool, because now you get to do the lead-in to, like, the actual evening stuff at Halloween, and have a good time. Today is the first stream with my new internet. I've got cable slash fiber, and so hopefully everything will be able to stream a lot more smoothly, and I only have to pay like a third of the cost of my broadband. I'll take that. So, very special event this fine day. It just so happens to be somebody's first wedding anniversary. And the first wedding anniversary is paper. And paper is what you print photographs on. Fatal Frame 2. Do you see the link that I made there? That is a good link. Zarkrai, hello! Do come in! Oh no, don't do that! That's the attract mode. That's the video we are about to watch. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about a thing. Let's just load the game. Let's load the cleared data, because there's a few extra bits if you load the New Game Plus. Kind of like with Fatal Frame 1. There's a couple of extra ghosts that you can find, and a couple of extra things that you can only see on your second plus playthrough. Empirical Woodland, I'm gonna be honest with you, I am sitting here thinking fatal deviation, but I couldn't really find a way of segueing into talking about fatal deviation, so thank you for letting me do that. What am I going to do? I'm going to continue on normal mode. Thank you most very much. And we're going to go. I think that's the costume that we want. Interestingly, this is one of the changes they made. We're playing this on the OG Xbox, which is why it sounds like there's a jet engine running in the background. And one of the changes they made over the PS2 version is there's a first-person shooter mode. I don't want no dynamic angles in my video game. I want to be reminded of Halo. That urban mission from Halo 2 was the best one the series ever did. Which is true. By the way, the urban combat at the start of Halo 2, brilliant. But no, we're going to do original mode, because that's the game. I think first-person mode is less scary, because it's all done from first person through the camera view.
We would always be together.
That's why the game is called Project Zero in England. See, this is the attract mode that we were on when it loaded, so we don't need to see that. We can just watch this.
All of this will be gone soon. Is your leg okay? Does it hurt? It does a little bit. I'm fine. Meow? Yes? Never mind.
So immediately you can see that we've got better voice acting than the first game. Not much, it's still super 2004, but it's better than it was.
Mayu, about that time back then.
It's also better than the Wii version.
Mayu?
We'll get to that. No, stop! Don't go! I love that line so much.
Mayu?
I will be doing my best to show off all of the hidden ghosties. Also, check it out! Look at my boss hat! I used this for a sight gag when I Let's Played this game. So, let's go. People who are familiar with my content know that I tend to like to talk about the differences in the various versions of the games that I'm playing. And there's two different categories here. The Xbox version has a few ghosts that look different compared to the PlayStation version. And they're kind of late games, so we'll discuss those when we get there. But there's one big change from Japanese into English, and you've probably already noticed it. Like you noticed in the intro video, and you can maybe hear it now because I'm talking over it. We're calling out Mayu, which is our sister's name. But in Japanese, Mio doesn't use her sister's name. She uses One-chan, literally big sister.
Where is this? Mayu? A lost village.
That's a pretty good cold open right there. I like that.
I've heard about this place. A long time ago, there was a village here that disappeared during a festival. People who get lost in the woods are trapped by the village. Could this be that place?
Okay, we're in control. So, yeah,
I've seen before, but there's nobody here.
that is a callback to the blind woman from Fatal Frame 1. Zarkrai, I am wearing a witch hat. Check it out. It 'tis the season. So you can save the game here, but how else do I do that? There's a special option that I have, and I don't remember how to, like, use it. Okay, to overwrite. Well, oh no, there it is. The option is right there on the top of the screen. Oh well. Okay. If we push that button, we can put the camera on a tripod. And there's a self-timer. And we can take pictures of ourselves. Lovely. That's a great little just nonsense bonus feature. So yes, as I was saying, in Japanese, our character calls out One-chan, big sister, and that's perfectly normal in Japanese, but it sounds kind of weird in English, and therefore Mio calls Mayu by her name instead. And this means essentially nothing. You just know that Mio, our character, is the younger of the two twins. Just a neat little effect, I think. Zarkrai enjoy. Well, I'm gonna say enjoy your lurk, but if you're working on some stuff, I don't know if you will. Have fun. There is something on the ground. There are several pieces of paper and a photo inside. The news clipping from a year ago. The headline reads, Geological Surveyor Missing. With the start of construction for All Gods Dam approaching, Masumi Makimura, 26, a geological surveyor dispatched to the area, has gone missing. Mr. Makimura went to the area to investigate the site that would be submerged once the dam was built, but hasn't been heard from for 5 days. The search for Masumi Makimura, 26, the surveyor missing since the 4th of this month, came to a close yesterday. Mr. Makimura had been helping to conduct a geological survey for All Gods Dam. As of yesterday, he has been missing for 10 days. Oh, and a nice photo of a couple.
Whose is this, I wonder? Who else is here?
Empirical Woodland. The other costumes are a blue kimono, a pink kimono, and I have one of the Xbox exclusive ones, which is... Hey, what is that? I don't have any film loaded. I should do that. Which of the 3 separate menu buttons is the menu button? There we go. Now can I? Yes, I can. So yeah, I have one of the Xbox costumes as well, which is essentially lingerie, because that's what the gamers want. That hat was the best choice.
Mio? Yeah.
John Masterchef is not in the game, but there is a costume for Akane and Ayane from the Dead or Alives. Oh, I missed that. Because the series is made by Tecmo. Also, it's canon to this world, because there's one of the games where Ayane goes on a secret mission alongside the main characters. It's wild. So, yes, the ghost that we saw here, was kind of a New Game Plus gatekeeper. We're not supposed to have the camera right now. And kind of like the first game, you can only get that ghost and potentially complete the ghost list on your second plus playthrough. And if you're good at shooting, which, hey, check it out, I'm not.
Isn't anybody here? Should we go inside?
I believe we are already inside.
Mayu? Mayu!
I know what she meant, I'm just being pedantic. Why do I feel like this was an E3 trailer at some point?
I don't want to kill anyone.
I actually don't know what the trailers for this game were. I never saw them. I just got it because I liked the first game and this is the second one, so
I don't know.
I just sort of ran with it. Empirical Woodland. You're quite right. That is starting with this game. That is a running theme with like the bonus outfits in this game. There are some dumb, sexy outfits in this game. Or in this series, I should say. I've heard rumors about the Lost Village before. Long ago, a massacre occurred on the day of a ceremony, and the village was wiped from the map. Twin deity statues in the forest lead lost people to the village entrance. Once you pass through the gate, however, you cannot go back. The village eternally relives that night of death. The insane laughter of a woman is said to echo throughout the village. The only survivor of the massacre of the village was a lone woman. Cool. I actually am unsure what you mean by that. Like they go for a lot of revealing outfits with the bonus outfits in the Fatal Frame series, and it starts with this one. One of the outfits, outfit IL. I've unlocked that one because it's part of completing the game on the Xbox, and like I don't want that. That's why I've gone with like the standard brown. Not brown. Sometimes I sense someone passing by the window. He carries a torch and mutters things. He seems to be searching for somebody, but it's not Masumi. In the distance, I can hear some kind of sad ceremonial song being sung. That's very poetic, I like that. They say that this village vanished on the day of a ceremony, and that day is repeated over and over again.
I feel like we're being watched by someone.
You might be. What else have we got? I don't remember what they have in Fatal Frame 3. I just have like the standard black kimono and Gamer Atom. Hello. How's it going? And then in Fatal Frame 4, they have a Luigi outfit, which has jiggle physics on the hat. That's a pretty funny one. And in Fatal Frame 5, the original version had a Zero suit. Well, thank you very much. Reaper's Past, also, hello. See, look at that. Katie's on the first name terms with these guys. Hi. You say something? But yeah, sorry you're not feeling super great. Especially on Halloween. Everyone should feel good at Halloween. And especially not that. That is something you definitely don't want. Just in general. There is my official title. At least one of them is a dirty lie, Empirical Woodland. You saw it. Also, don't look too hard at the outfits for this game, because one of them is a mad spoiler. So don't do that.
It's a bit cold.
Masumi, it's me, Miyako. I came to look for you. Let's go home together. Together, we can make it. Call for me if you find this. I'll be nearby. Miss you.
I wonder if anyone's really here.
Is that thing there yet? No. Okay, there's something over there, but like way later in the game. And there's nothing down there just yet. Okay. Also, yes, thank you for the penguins command. I do really like penguins. You may have noticed with the general theme I've got going on, I think they're fantastic. And that's why your channel points are nifty little rocks, because penguins hand those out to the penguins that they like. Nope. I'm glad that I'm not playing tank controls, but get used to me just bouncing back and forth whenever the angle changes. It's... Ah, snap, I got one! Finally, I know what I'm doing. Actually, I'm pretty sure all of these would be new to me, because this version of the game, I've only played it through once. Because I'm pretty sure this isn't my original Xbox. Just button through that, that's fine. So I had to, like, get my files back, which is essentially just play through this game. Ooh, a torch. Nice. The camera was made by Dr. Aso to take photographs of beings on the spiritual plane that cannot normally be seen. It can reveal events from the past through the lingering thoughts of individuals. It is also able to photograph spiritual beings that are invisible to the human eye. Taking a photo of an unseen being has an exorcismal effect, but simultaneously creates a sort of link with them. If the camera obscura is used carelessly, these beings may even gain the upper hand on the user. I wonder if I can photograph the site at the heart of this village's forbidden ritual. If Dr. Aso were here, I'm sure he would be excited. By Seijiro Makabe. Now, we definitely need a KT command. We've got one for a lot of the regulars. We should get one added for you. So obviously on your regular playthrough, this is where you would get the camera. That last one is my favorite chat member command. Elana Ray's just... Nah, we don't have one of those.
Is someone here?
Hide under my hat, we'll be fine. So this just tells you how to use the camera. We're fine. I've done a bit of that before. See? I've played one of these games in the past. And this one. Several times. Do I have to take the hat off? I like the hat. I think it's great. It's seasonally appropriate. Just imagining Criddle putting like an envelope full of soup. Like, there you go. Now you'll feel better. Oh, there we go. Okay.
It's gone.
That ghost is terrifying, and I hate it.
Come on, let's get
I'll
out.
explain why a little bit later on. But right now, I'm just gonna leave. It's true, by the way, Criddle makes like the best soups and stews. You want a lot of what she's got going on. I feel like I come in a close second. I do a really good Guinness stew, and it's got just that right bitter kick to it. It's fantastic. The door is now held shut by some kind of powerful force. So this is the new model for the camera, and they use this for basically the entire rest of the Fatal Frame series, where you need to let the film reload after every shot. And while in the first game you could just go snap, 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 this one, if you see on the top right where it says film type 61, when it lets us get back to this, it looks like a coal brazier somewhere. Well, it's not going to let me show that off now, but we're getting to a fight. We'll see it during the combat tutorial. But each type of film takes a different length of time to load. The better the film, the longer it takes to reload. So beware of that. Sorry, the filament bottom right just lit up blue, and that means I'm close to something. Excuse me. Oh, that's why it's reacting to the ghost on the other side of that wall, because of geometry. This one has a way. I think this one has a way. Hang on. That button? That button. Yes, so this one has film type 7, which you have an infinite amount of that. It's just not very good. And in certain versions, I think in all versions, perhaps, of Fatal Frame 1, you can reload at save points, but I didn't know that. So I was very, very stingy, and I ran from a lot of fights where I could. It's a pretty grim photo, my guy. I don't want to look at that. But because we took a picture of that, the spirits holding that other door shut have now closed. Amazing. Pretty sure there's another diary around here somewhere. Is it here? Probably in that other room. Oh, thank you very much. Because basically all I know about cooking and all I do cooking-wise, I have taught myself. And I'm really, really proud of some of the things that I'm able to make. Less so making it look photogenic, but that's something I'm working on. But then it also doesn't really matter how. No, we don't. We don't do that. We go this way. We do that later. You look at how the food tastes, not necessarily how it looks. Although they do say the first bite is with the eyes. I don't know who they are, like the wizards, but it certainly is a phrase. Right, can I go through this door now? Yes, I can. To what end? Oh, hi. I used to have a penguin holding a sweet bread before. I have just bread as an emote. I have that. Because that's melon bread. It's a kind of bread that I like making very, very much. Someone, anyone, whoever sees this, look for me. I'm trapped in this village. Help me. Hopefully this is not that person. That would be pretty terrible. I see that save icon. Everyone. I will get to save. Sorry. Do you know what's pretty cool? This game is not like Silent Hill 2, Take a Shot, and it doesn't take into account whether you bump into the support character or whether you leave them behind. It's pretty cool. Well, I didn't miss you. I caught you that time. Yeah. Soup, hello. How's everything going with you today? I hope it's a good day. It's the season of the witch, the best Halloween movie, so I'm wearing my witch's hat. Oh. So this goes back to something I did when I Let's Played this game. Initially, I played it, and for whatever reason, I think the recording bugged. So I had to load my save file and, like, play from that. And I said, hopefully, this will lead to 0 glaring continuity errors. The joke being, suddenly Mio is wearing this gigantic hat. And then I just sort of kept the hat on because it's funny. Atom, cool. From what I've heard, it takes it out of you. So, get well soon, rest up, become strong. Now, here's a question. Can I? I'm not going to push that button, because I don't trust it. In other games, there is a quick switching button, so you can, like, quickly reload films on the fly. I don't believe this game has that. So we're just going to use whatever I've got equipped, and then... There we go. Soup is surviving on vibes alone. Well, that's cool, because you've got pretty great vibes. Nothing in there? Alright. I have indeed mentioned before and will do so again. Can we get a shout out for Soup? Because I love hanging out in their stream and just everybody being goblins. It's fantastic. Nope. Okay. Wasn't there something down here? There was something down there. Look at that. Type 61 film. Fantastic. Oh, you were doing Undertale lately. Cool. How much time has passed since I came here? How long will this night last? I can't take the darkness. It's driving me crazy. I have to get out of here. I have to see Masumi. You're very welcome. Big fan of supporting my friends and shouting out at everyone. It's great. I must be tired. If I start to relax, I pass out. Even in a crazy place like this, the darkness here is creeping into my dreams. Slaughters, river of blood, fallen people, a woman in a blood-stained kimono, insane laughter, and twin sisters calling out, "Don't kill me." That woman's laugh is seared into my mind. I don't want to sleep anymore. That is a... Hi? Did you see that? Okay. This reminds me of Fatal Frame 3, which is essentially let me sleep forever. Which I also agree. Masumi found my note. He was in the village. I can see him soon. I can't move. I'll wait here. He'll be back. He'll find the way out. If he comes back. He came. That note right there, that reminds me of a bit of Twilight, of all things. The book, not the movie. Because there's a part where they want to indicate that girl is missing boy, and they just have chapter headings just like January, blank page, February, blank page, and that I will give it its credits. That's pretty clever. This hat was the best choice, by the way. I'm not taking it off. I think it's great. And this is showing you how to catch the ghosts. It works very much like it did in the first Fatal Frame, except that it's based on proximity now. So you have to let the ghosts come up to you in order to get a strong shot. And when it goes red like that, and I believe I've got the siren on. Not this, well, I think it's a siren. It's basically a little chiming bell. When you do that, that's when you get extra power. There we go. This is the original director's cut on the Xbox. And the easy way to tell that is that nobody in this game is British. Because in the remake, it's all like, "Oh, Mayu, we're lost in this village, we are. Crikey, that's a pain, that is." And I'm going to do that one after this one, just to show off the significant technical differences. But, yeah, this one is the original. There is something on the floor. Aragonite. It looks like a glowing blue crystal. That spirit must have dropped it. and a spirit orb. And these are used to... It says it right here. Spirit orb are items used to raise the maximum levels of the camera's basic functions or power up lenses. That's what they do in this game. Okay. So, if we go to the camera... So what we can do is we can add spirit orbs to any of these things that we have right here. Like this. Those spirit orbs are the ones that I have left over from previous playthroughs. Having done that, we can now spend our spirit points. You've seen that we've been scoring points to... as we take pictures of the ghosts around the mansion and in fights. And that lets us use these special attacks. This is the best one. Or at least the one that I have. I think Crush is the best one. But I don't have that. Because you need to get every single ghost. And I'm not about that. Not in this guy. I have it in Fatal Frame 3. That'll be a fun one. Radio. What's going on with that radio? I like that we're just carrying a wireless transmitter around with us now. What's up with that? Through the use of crystals in its circuits, this improved version of a crystal radio is able to tune into voices from the spirit world. If a person wears a crystal for a long time, their thoughts will remain within, creating a special type of crystal, a spirit stone. According to Dr. Aso, the radio can also pick up sounds from the spirit world, indicating feelings and intuitions in a similar manner to the sympathetic phenomenon that occurs between twins. And that is... yeah, this has been added to the main menu now. We can listen to these guys. These are like the rest of the ghosts that we will find throughout the game. I'm so glad that it doesn't tell you what is what. We'll listen to one, and this will demonstrate why I'm not going to listen to them.
No matter what happens, I will keep you.
So basically, all of these are like that. Just a little bit of plot, but not enough to necessarily explain or mean anything. Also, our sister's vanished. Run button unlocked. Oh wait, can I do this now? There's a side quest that runs for most of this game, and I thought that you got it quite a ways later, but apparently it looks like I can go do it now. So let's go set that up. Are we going on that joke that I made in my Fireman Sam video? Because that was really dumb. And inappropriate. Also, I have two sisters. Thank you very much. And as previously explained, I don't think I've ever directly referred to them as sister. I just use their names.
I have to go. It's calling me.
Whoever's in charge of that follow spot, they're pretty good. Look at that. While I don't mean to get too far ahead of myself and essentially just give the same commentary twice. In the Wii version, you actually follow your sister down this path, and you can get a picture of her around this corner, which counts on the spirit list. But you have to wear a specific outfit in order to do it, because your run speed is ever so slightly faster. Did you see that shape? I didn't see that shape. Mate, I don't know what you're talking about. Now. Oh, there's something down there. Let's go get that. Oh, okay. This is something that uses the spirit orbs, and like it's a special attack. I don't use those. I think this is the next way. I know where fairly certain. I know where the side quest is started, but also this game is really, really flaggy. And look at this honeypot. I'm going to take that. Amazing. This is a reference to the critically acclaimed 1998 movie, The Ring. And it's a more direct analogy than the Ring Ghost in the first game, because this soundtrack is kind of taking off on Kawaii's soundtrack from the movie. Oh, nice! You'll also notice I'm really bad at fighting this one. There we go. Well, thank goodness that's the last we'll see of her, and she will never show up again. We got a Moonstone. And a Spirit Orb. Now we can evolve Clefairy into some kind of ghost. I'm gonna save. It's not the only reference to the Ring series in this game. Like, it kind of makes sense that they're gonna show off or be influenced by the Ring in your Ghost video game, because it's arguably one of the most popular and recognizable pop culture ghosts in Japan. Hello. I think it's in every Fatal Frame, yeah. Where's that other guy? Where's that other guy? He's over there somewhere. We're fine. This is fine. There he is. So these guys, I think they're just called Men in the Dark. And they are your standard, like, lurking horrors that whenever they need to just throw a quick little fight at you, or you've been messing around for too long, and something needs to come get you, it's usually going to be these guys. As you can see, they don't really do a great deal. So you just point and shoot, and away you go. Now, where I need to go to start this off, it might be that room. I think it's this room. I'm also fairly sure it's now. I hope it's now. Yes, it is now. Well, they go for some like really obscure characters at some point. Maybe these belong to the missing surveyors. For some reason, one of the statues is in the form of twins. I have also found a description of the twin deities statue in writings lying around the house. I looked down into the old well, but it was pitch black and I couldn't see a thing. If you listen closely, you can only hear the wind blowing, and it seems that the water has dried up. I can't tell. I found a small shrine at the top of a long flight of stairs surrounded in mist. It seems very old, but it is well made and has not fallen into disrepair. The entrance has a large butterfly. I came to this hill to take a look at the gate I passed through when I entered the village, but when I tried to find it... So this is our clue for... You just gonna hang out there? That's for you. I'll come back. Don't worry about a thing. I'm pretty sure that character is one of the ones who's named after somebody from The Ring, like the third one, Ring Zero. But it's like you say, it makes sense that one of the most recognizable Japanese pop culture ghosts would show up in a ghost video game. And they kind of lean a little more towards The Grudge with Fatal Frame 3. But The Ring is also there. Hi? Okay, there we go. So this is where you get Mayu's charm. And it kind of sporadically updates itself throughout the game. So if you just keep checking back on it, you'll get different messages. And that's pretty cool. It's a little bit like Mary's letter from Silent Hill 2, but not quite. So, what are we going to do? We are... Can I find the rubble building for the hidden ghost? I will do my best. I think it's in this one. I'm not sure. So, our side quest is... I'm fairly sure I can do this now. Yes? No? A run-down well. There is no water left in it, and a faint wind blows up from its dark depths. The surveyor must have been here. Oh, here you go. Near the well, there is a piece of a note. I looked down into the old well, but it was pitch black, and I couldn't see a thing. If you listen closely, you can only hear the wind blowing, and it seems that all the water has dried up. I can't tell which was here first, the house or the well. Neither has been used for a while. According to the records, this house used to belong to the powerful Tsuchihara family. In this village, the Osaka, Kiryu, and Tachibana families were also influential. Each house had its own crest, and held power in the village. As a group, they were also in charge of a special ritual. Each was a branch of the Kurosawa family, who administered to the ceremony. They performed the role of priests. The Kurosawa name is scattered throughout the literature, but no concrete information is written. I have no doubt that they held absolute power, though. Where in the world did the villagers go? And how do you get out of this village? The answer to those questions lie within the Kurosawa house. I'm not sure how I know, but I have a strong feeling about this. You say this one? Because I know there's a couple of things that show up in this house as you go through it. I just don't quite remember. There, that's what I was thinking of. You have to find the notes, then you see the ghost. Right, let's take a look at my notes over here. That one. is done. Katie, I swear to God, if something jumps out at me now. Right, where else do I need to go? We need to go to the gate at the entrance to the village. Which is up here somewheres. The Fatal Frame is generally quite reserved with its jump scares, but it does do them. Usually, if you spend too much time looking through the camera, or if you like keep pulling it up and putting it away, the game will just throw something in front of you and just go boo, and then I die a little inside. Ah, here we go. In the grass lies a piece of a note. I came to this hill to take a look at the gate that I passed through when I entered the village. But when I tried to find it, the ruined gate was buried under trees and other flora. I can't find the path that we used to come here. This hill is called Misono Hill. According to the literature, this location plays a key role in the ceremony. Right in the middle lies a massive rock known as the Offering Stone, and the surrounding area is protected by wards. This Offering Stone also seems to be a cover for sealing some kind of hole. What sort of hole needs a gigantic stone like this for a cover? Why does it need to be covered at all? What if this is the very thing I've been searching for, the way out of the village? I'll have to check this out more thoroughly. Well, somebody in chat... I literally just explained to you how that works, and then I forgot about it. So somebody in chat has redeemed the show and the tells. So let's save my game, and then we'll go do show and tell. Also, as before, I like how it gives you the 0.1% for how far through the saving process this has gone. I like that. I'm going to do that, because otherwise I'm going to get shanked when nobody's looking. Where are we now? You ready? Show and tell. Today's show and tell is this. This is some marshmallow treats made for me by Tiny Child. Because she very much likes cooking, but usually she cooks with me. And she is absolutely in love with the idea that you just put 3 or 4 things in a bowl and then cookies come out at the end? What is this witchcraft? She loves it. But this time, she visited my sister and her husband. And she's like, I want to make something for that there CPC gamer, and I will give them to him myself. So these are chocolate dipped marshmallows. And the bottom one, I think, is like the caramel dairy milk. It's one of those. And the top left one, I believe, is an apple marshmallow. It's Tiny Child basically did whatever she wanted with this kind of cooking, and that's the way to go. Caramilk, says chat. That is what I'm thinking of. Not quite a Caramac, because there's loads of it, but definitely that. But yes, this is why I love Tiny Child so much, because she's just... Do you know what? I think I want to do something nice for someone, so I'm gonna do it. And then she just figures it out. And that one, as someone in chat has pointed out, says bip. When I'm not super great with lettering with icing, so it's fine. Don't even worry about it. But that is today's show and tell. It is some chocolatey, marshmallowy bits made by Tiny Child, given to me for me to enjoy, and of course I'm going to show it off, because look at them. They're the best. And I kept them on the bag because I'm not putting, like, chocolate on my scarf that Frankie made. I wear that scarf. I need it. Okay, we're going to go back to the game now. Here we go. See, we're still paused, and nothing has yet come to get us. I don't think it does it on the title screen, actually. You may have to do it in-game. But there is an idle animation / screensaver of sorts in this game. Most Fatal Frame games have one. I didn't show it off in the first one because I didn't want to idle without pausing, says Empirical Woodland. Back to the game we go. Where is the next thing that I need to go? Over there. So Fatal Frame 1 has the best one, which is where bloodied handprints just start appearing on the screen like something's trying to claw its way out. That's pretty cool. And that one you can do from the pause screen, because I did that in the video. I used that as my sync point. And in this one, just faces start coming at you. Like you, the player. It's kind of cool. And I was watching somebody play Eternal Darkness yesterday and trying to force some of the sanity effects, just to show them off. And one of them is a screensaver. And we nearly got there, because they were looking up a guide or something. And we nearly got it, but not quite. I know that this rubble-filled house has a ghost in it at some point as well. I forget when. Katie's just gonna have to keep watching and listening to see if I get the ghost she's after. Now, Mayu went down this way, but the thing we want to do is over this way, so we're going to go over this way. And I'm trying to remember which ghosts appear where and what version. Because despite not playing it for a while, I still have a lot of memories like the Wii version. The Wii make. Remember when we used to call games that? I feel like that's my downfall, is because I'm very eager to just explain it and do the thing. I want to hold out on you guys. How rude. So, something spooky going up there. I don't like that. But I've got to go up there, because that's where the next point is. Where is the thing? Ah, here we go. Here we go. For some reason, one of the statues is in the form of twins. I have also found the description of a twin deity statue in the writings lying about the house. In this region, twins serve an unusual purpose. Twin sisters or brothers perform a special ritual here. Each time the ritual is completed, a new twin deity statue is placed somewhere in the village. The ritual occurs every few decades, and judging by the number of twin deity statues, this tradition is very old. For some reason, one of the twins always has its head broken off. Sometimes they are sculpted without a head from the start. Maybe it doesn't mean anything, but something here doesn't feel right. I'm beginning to think I was wrong to leave Miyako behind alone. Unfortunately, I was unable, there you go, to find any detailed information about the twin ritual. I have to find a way out of here, fast. And the last location we were given... Keep forgetting to do that, Andy, that's fine. And the last location is, unfortunately, at the top of this hill, where we got to follow that ghastly procession. And hopefully nothing bad will happen now that we're up here. Nice. The healing items are fairly consistent throughout the Fatal Frame games, so if you saw the first one, you'll know that the Sacred Water is a full heal, and the herbal teas that we've been collecting are light heals. Hello? Oh, hi. Who are you? Just someone hanging out. That's fine. On the door of what appears to be a shrine, a large butterfly mark is displayed. The surveyor must have been here. On the stairs in front of the entrance lies a piece of a note. I found a small shrine at the top of a long flight of stairs, shrouded in mist. It seems very old, but it is well made and has not fallen into disrepair. The entrance has a large butterfly crest painted on it. It's the same as the one on the building beyond the large bridge. Butterflies seem to have a special meaning, just like twins. They are frequently mentioned in the ritual literature. That's a hard thing to say aloud. Butterfly means something else to the villagers too. I notice that the word always appears in writings about the ritual. I may not know its exact meaning, but the fact that the butterfly crest is on a shrine indicates that it is very special indeed. I should investigate further. Got anything else for me, game? I'm fairly sure that there should be another piece of a note. Oh, there you go. How many days have I been in the village? 2, maybe 3? It feels as if I've been here for years. In this village of endless night, it's easy to lose all sense of time. Miyako is utterly exhausted. Sometimes she manages to give me a weak smile, but it only makes me more uncomfortable. Physically and mentally, she's at the end of her strength. I haven't found a way out yet, but sifting through the material I gathered in the village again, I found a clue. A gigantic underground tunnel called a passageway connects all the important locations in the village. It is used for travel between the houses during the ceremony, and also to install important items. It's difficult to estimate the scale of the passages from the map, but there is sure to be a way out through there. I didn't find any information about the entrance to a passageway. However, there must be a clue somewhere in the Kurosawa house, as they presided over the ceremony. I've decided to leave Miyako here, and search the Kurosawa house alone. I'll find a way out of the village, and then come back for her. Alright, and that's all we need to do for now. And we will check in with that side quest a couple of chapters from now. For now, let's stop screwing around and go follow our sister or whatever. It seems like that's going to be the important thing to do. So something else that the Wii version does differently to this is it's over-the-shoulder camera view, which I don't fully agree with. Because fixed camera like this has a lot of opportunity to screw around with like negative space and player expectations. And again, I'm thinking of a shot from Fatal Frame 3, where the camera is like in a cupboard at the other end of a hallway, just looking out. but we'll get to that when we get to it. Yeah, that one. I'm pretty sure that's the ghost you can only get in the Wii version if you've got the kimono on, because you move slightly faster. The game does not tell you this. It's fine. Can we also appreciate that this is done in-engine, so a lot of the times these cutscenes I'm still wearing my fabulous hat? Oh. Oh, wait a second, wait a second! I was gonna say, I thought I heard voices. Hi, I'm being attacked out of nowhere. Do a bit of that. Catch both people in this capture circle. Oh, there is a quick change button. There you go. I'm glad I learned that now. I wish that was the button I meant to press. That being the special attack button. What's the special attack button? Click. Hello. Do you know what the special attack button is? Is it you? No. I'm gonna have to look that up, because I unlocked the stupid Zero lens. I'm going to use it. Thank you most very much. Right, anyway, now we're gonna do that other thing. And we're gonna do this. Crimson Butterflies? Why, that's the title of this game. Kind of forget what I need to do next. I have an idea. Guess we'll find out. Are you up there now? No. Okay. This game is messing with my expectations. Ooh, hello. So just like our sister before, we have to get distracted by the butterflies and wander off. I'm also fairly confident that, like, stuff appears as we go along. Is it now? It's not now. Get distracted by butts. Got it. Easily done, Empirical Woodland. We do like butts in this channel. Hi. We even have a command for it. Oh, yeah. I remember what we do now. We have to go over here through this very cleverly hidden door. Did I forget that was there? No. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Criddle, yes, you did.
What are you still doing here?
Who are you?
The ritual will begin soon. If that happens...
You're back. Yay, you and Sae have to get out. She is at the ceremony master's house. She is going to go through with it. Go and get her. There is still time to catch up with her. The keys to the gate are enshrined in the twin deity statues. Look for statues like that somewhere in the village.
Hi. The ritual is about to start. Hurry!
That shows up in your picture list, and you have to get that if you want 100%. Does the game tell you that? No, it doesn't. Alright, can I take a picture of you? I can. Can I get the key? Nah, they're not going to put the key in there. Right? That'd be far too easy. Okay.
If you cannot find a way to leave the village, come and find me. I may be able to help.
Interesting name that guy called us right there. I wonder why he did that. I wonder if anyone will draw the connection to the Yae that we've already heard about in this series. It's kind of an important person. We'll learn more about that as we go through the game. Which is actually a pretty cool way of doing this game. It's not... They kind of did the Silent Hill 2 thing, Take a Shot, where this game is generally unrelated to the first one. Except it kind of is related to it, but also kind of not. It's wild how that works out. And... Is it you? That's not a key. I can't use that. I think I remember where one of them is, and I think it's back down by the shrine. Let's go find out. Oh. Is it you? I'm sorry, Turkish Delight ice cream, and you didn't get me any? I love Turkish Delight and ice cream, and the combination of those two things. I live relatively close to an ice cream farm, and they come up with all kinds of cool flavors. Like, I've had licorice ice cream from them, and Turkish Delight, as we are currently talking about. Ooh! Okay. What's the betting, dear chat, that this statue right here has what I need? Haha. Yeah. Well, I might shoulda known. Is it you? That's the special attack button. Okay. I definitely should have done that on this grunt over here. That's fine. Why is the music still going? Oh, hi! Hi, guys. So as you can see, the special attack is kind of like a super gauge in a fighting game. On the lower left, the more damage we do, the higher the gauge goes up. And when it's lit up like that with a funky sound effect, we can do the cool thing. Probably would have done a lot better if I had equipped the good film, but, you know. It's fine. It's fine. Where'd your friend go? Did I get him? I think I got him. I got him. Alright. So, one of the things that makes this game... No, one of the things that this game does on the different difficulty settings, there we go, the kinds of ghosts that show up and the frequency with which they show up changes. They have more HP, they have stronger attacks. I don't think they have different attacks. I know that the Wii version does that. Basically, every ghost in that game has a desperation state, which is wild to me. And they do some pretty cool attacks in that. But again, we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves. We will look at that a little bit later on. Something in my mind says that the other statue is up here somewheres. Yeah, there it is. I'm gonna get this, and then probably get attacked again. Huh. Alright. So, maybe yes. Come on. Come on. Get closer. Get closer. I'll do it. I got my finger on this special attack. I'll do it. Oh, mate. I got this guy, but he took a picture for his friend. Bro, silly end. Where's the other one? Hello. Was that a fourth one? That better not have been a fourth one. Okay, we're good to go. Let's keep going. So one of the things that can I pick that up? Nah, it's just set dressing. I was watching a stream yesterday, and the person in it was talking about how they don't necessarily like playing games or streaming games that they have played before. And they extended this, like, reading books they have read before, or watching movies they've read before. And to an extent, I get it. It's fun to, like, learn a new system and explain... No. We'll get back to that. Because I've got a joke coming up. And it goes like this: through the mist, through the woods, through the darkness and the shadows. It's... Anyway. I kind of get it with certain things. It does ruin things a little bit if you know what's coming. Basically anything that has a twist ending. You can watch it once and go, oh, that's the twist ending. Maybe a second time to go, oh, that's why he said that. But after that, it tends to be, you know, you're just watching the movie. But I tend to lean the other way. I really, really enjoy playing stuff that I've played before and going back to my comfort games, particularly when it comes to streaming, because I feel like I am at my happiest when I am able to explain stuff to people. And hey, let's play this game again because I love it and I've played it to death, and let's go. Right, I'm fairly sure as well there is an optional boss here? I say boss, optional ghost. Because, like, I hear the swishing water, but I don't know if that's... Ooh, a thing. Can I get that thing? I can get that thing. Maybe I'm thinking of elsewhere in the game. But... Did anyone else hear that? Oh, am I going mad? I think it's that second one. Mad? Definitely mad. Okay. Are you sure? Because something's getting picked up on my game audio meter, and I don't know. Sounds like something's talking to me. That is some spooky looking water. Some faces down there. Okay. You can't hear any game sounds? Do I need to, like, boost the audio all the way? Oh, hi. Are you sure you don't hear this ghost over here that is definitely talking to me? I did this to myself, by the way. There are no mandatory encounters against this boss, except for this one, if you take a picture of the static ghost down there. Big fan of this soundtrack, though. I gotta be honest with you, I'm a fan of microphone picking up underwater noises. I like that. Hi. Nice. So there is essentially no lore about this ghost beyond she got lost ages and ages ago, and she's just been stuck here drowning the whole time. It's actually really, really sad. And there she is. Just... She will occasionally show up, I think exclusively on this bridge, but aside from that, she's a random encounter. That's not a promising sight. I don't know if I approve of that. I'm gonna go save. See if I don't. I do kind of like this almost like safe room music. Just we're on the save menu. Everything's chill. Everything's good. Everything's fine. Oh, whales are deemed deluxe nothing. Thank you. I have had a thought about a couple of extra channel point redemptions. I'm thinking about, I'll build your house in Animal Crossing.
Flashlight.
Or another house in Animal Crossing if I already built you one. Okay, now, I think this is it. There is a hidden ghost up here. That's a New Game Plus ghost. Also, did I just miss something? I think I just missed something. There was supposed to be a ghost over here, and I'm just like, aw, snap. New Game Plus ghost over here. So this is Kurosawa House, and we were talking about Japanese movies earlier. Akira Kurosawa is a pretty well-known and influential director in Japan. And he is directly cited as, like, that's why this house is called Kurosawa House. It's named after him. Detects the fatal frame of the spirit and signals. Yeah, that's part one of the fatal frame indicator. The little flashing light on the top. He's also can't. There was a guy down there, I'm sure of it, and I walked right into him. There's also, he's known for being a bit mad. Oh, I can't carry any more of that. Oh, well, there you go. Of note, there was I forget which movie it's in, but there's a scene in like a hospital, and he insisted that every drawer and cupboard be fully stocked with actual medical tools, even though those drawers were never opened or acknowledged. You've got to have it just like a real hospital. So that's what he did. Hello, Kanto. Oh, happy Halloween. There's a lot of soft whispering going on, and I'm not entirely sure what anyone is saying at this point. Hey, it's that shape we saw before. What's up with that? It's probably fine. Click, you stop that. You stop that right now. We've already got the Christmas music going on at work. I don't need we've got the Christmas adverts on at work. I do not need reminding. Oh, you're hostile. Okay. I thought that was like, hey, here's a ghost appearing in the distance. Nope, can't do that in this game. Alright, I'm thinking of Fatal Frame 3. Can you do combos in this game? I forget. Yes, you can. I just got my timing wrong. As a drummer, I am ashamed. Okay, that... not gonna lie, though. Those are some pretty cool Christmas emotes. I like those. You're playing Broken Neck's theme tune from the first game. It's in the background. I hear it. I know that theme tune because I have it in my master playlist. Just because it's a pretty good piece of music, and I'm a sadist, apparently. occasionally you'll just get some nice happy music. Occasionally it'll just be thunderous drums and tightening ropes. Anyway, that's bait. That's what that is. But this is where Mayu was, so let's go get it. Now, is it here? Yes, it is. I'm gonna try and do something cool and kind of stupid in this room. So let's see if it works. As ghost designs go, Bloody Kimono is really good. I really like her design. Elana Ray's Family Christmas 1996. There were no survivors. Right, do not hit the run button, because this guy's coming at you. And is it in there? Is it in this one? Yeah! Cool guys get the Type 90 film while running away from the unkillable ghost, which cannot go through that door, so now we're safe. Don't go back through that door, by the way, because he's waiting. And then you just die. Jesus Christ. Something just fell onto my desk. And I'm like... I thought it was something in the game where someone's breaking in and I'm gonna die. I get too jumpy when I play these games. I'm like, no, I'm a cool guy. I'm not scared. It's fine. And then... Pretty sure you can take a picture of that if you're better at aiming than I am. It's because I'm wearing a giant hat. That's all it is. It's very hard to see. Now, I believe, yes, it is. This is a New Game Plus ghost. There you go. Also, can we appreciate that this game gives you New Game Plus ghosts, but also you get the notes in this one? Because Fatal Frame 1, it just removes the plot. They just, you know what's going on. I'm not going to tell you all that stuff again. You don't need to read text. Yes, this is the correct direction. I'm relatively confident. Yes, yes it is. Okay. Is it you? Am I taking a picture of you? This doll shows up in Fatal Frame 3. And it's programmed that if you look at it for long enough, it turns to look at you. And they absolutely know what they're doing with it. They go, hey, look at this thing from Fatal Frame 2. And I do. And then it just goes boo. Nope. 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 Not doing that. Bye, everyone. Off I go. I was going to say, like, oh yeah, there's, if you listen, you can hear Mayu on the other side of that door. But then she just kind of starts going for it. Now, I know where that bloody-handed wall is. That was a plot point. Okay. So unfortunately, yeah, to get back to the bloody-handed wall room, we've got to go through this bloody murder room and avoid this guy over here because he's an instant kill. Like that. Even though I had the stone mirror. And that should have bounced off of me. But there you go. I'm gonna save after finding the picture there, so that we don't have to do that again. Too many times. Oh yeah, you can change your hats and stuff. So this is one of the bonus outfits you get for winning the game. Check it out. It's a cool, like, Morning Glory yukata. It goes wonderfully with this witch's hat. I work in fashion, don't you know? I don't think it lets you move faster in this version of the game, or just the Wii version. If anything, you should move slower, because trying to move in one of these is incredibly difficult. Like, hey, do you know what's fashionable? Just being rolled up in a carpet and, like, ramrod stiff. Alright. Game. There you go. Picture the door. Bloody hands are on the wall. Let's move along. Mayu's gonna go all creepy and yelling at us. We're just gonna go. And there we go. That's pretty clever, actually, because the sound is local to that door, so it echoes around the hallways. I like that. Okay. Now we save. Now let's go try that again. And hopefully, Shuffles over there doesn't kill us. Because we've got to get through that room twice more. Like, I don't know if there's a trick to it or just run and hope. Because you can't exactly bait and switch him. Alright, here we go. Round 2. Let's go! Where's the door? Where's the door? Where's the door? I can never find doors in Japanese buildings. That's why I'm glad that the walls are like paper and wood. You just smash through them like the Kool-Aid Man. Surprisingly warm, those buildings. I stayed in a traditional inn in Osaka, and yeah, actually, nice. It's possible to get both of those in the same shot, but you have to have upgraded the capture circle, and I have, because I've got a fully upgraded camera at this point. So we're good. We are good. There is something ever so sinister about just like a door moving in the wind. Also blood on the walls, I guess. Hi? How do I get over there? I just get over there like this. So now we gotta fight both of these guys together, which is surprisingly difficult because they just kind of lunge towards you slowly, but they do tend to flank you, and I feel like ghosts shouldn't necessarily understand the concept. But, ooh, what's that? Oh, okay, cool. That is effectively a shotgun add-on for your camera. A lot of damage and forces everyone back. I don't really need it. I've got my zero lens. I'll be fine for now. Yeah, parry that. I got parries. You haven't. I'm good. I know what I'm doing. Disclaimer, CPC Gamer absolutely does not know what he is doing. Let's heal up a little bit. There we go. Alright, now this is happening. I have 95 rounds of Type 90 film. Now we're doing that. Because I don't use my spirit points to upgrade my camera, at least not anymore, because it's as complete as I want for it to be. The only thing I really have left for my points... Oh, nice. The only thing I really have left to do with my points is to buy medicine and film in the between menu shops. So that's what I do. And that's how I've got way more Type 90 film than it, like, exists in the game. Now, Unfortunately, we've got to go back through the room over here. And I don't wanna. Stay away, stay away, stay away, stay away, stay away. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Lunge that way. Okay, we are good. I don't know how we got me that first time. It was just wrong place, wrong time? I'm guessing so. Also, that might strike you as slightly familiar because they do something like that in the first game. When Kirie first shows up, when she's only identified as Calamity, you just have to run. Because you can't win. Am I going to cow it out and save the game again? Because I don't want to do that run again? Yes, I am. So there we go. Nobody can use the save command in the channel right now. Because I'm saving. I mean, you can. I'm not going to stop you. But it sure is an option. Right. I think there is a bug in this room. But I cannot say for sure. Did I mean that room? No, I didn't. I meant this one. Because, like, that's a ghost right there. That's clearly a ghost. And it doesn't do anything. It's just there. And this is where I make the joke, hey, dead body, want to see a kid? Chalk that one up. But I don't actually think it is a bug, because it's here in all three versions of the game that I've played. The PS2, the Xbox, and the Wii. It's always there. Can't tell you why, because it doesn't do anything right now, but, you know, it certainly is there. Right, let's use the key that I got and move along. Oh, God, I just remembered a puzzle in this game. And I'm fairly sure I have to do it now as well. That's an ending in the Wii version. It's terrifying.
Mio, what happened? Someone was calling me, telling me to come back and perform the ritual again.
The ritual?
Stay with me forever and ever.
Mm-hmm. Of course, we promised. For now, let's get out of here.
So check it out. She has a matching outfit, but like she's in purple and I'm in pink. It's pretty cool. Munakata and his teacher came to the village today. He said he was worried about Itsuki and came to help. But I can't tell outsiders about the village. Itsuki is locked up in the storehouse. I doubt that he'll be allowed to talk with an outsider, says Yae. Mr. Makabe made a picture of us with his picture box. My face looked strange, but it was interesting to see. He's probably going to be blank because our cleansing isn't finished yet. Before that happens, we have to help him escape. If I can become one with you, Yae, I'll be happy. That's the only thing that matters to me, says Sae. Munakata is an author, and we've heard that surname before. because we found some of his notes in Fatal Frame 1. And we also met his wife. And we learn more about her in this game as well. So, that's pretty cool. Also, I'm relatively confident that is also a reference to The Ring, where one of the characters in that picture has a warped face.
There's something familiar about the smell here.
Oh, I do have to do this now, don't I? Okay. Oh, I don't have to do this now. Okay. Well, thank goodness for that. Now it can just fill me with dread going forwards that that's something I'll have to deal with later. Is that just going to be the same picture again? Yes, it is. That's actually pretty clever that you can do that from, like, different angles. I like that. Anyway, let's go. Surely nothing bad will happen as soon as we leave. Definitely not you. See, this is why I think it's a bug. Because now she's hostile. And I think that maybe she wasn't supposed to appear in this room until now. At which point she becomes hostile. Nope. Bad shot. What am I stuck on? Am I stuck on you? I am! That's... Ah. Mayu, you're the worst. I was also relatively sure that apparently this ghost wasn't hostile towards us, just our sister. Apparently I was wrong. That tends to be more of an RPG thing, I think. Where, like, this enemy will always attack one character over another. Also, yeah, go for her. I don't think she can die. Like, just us. We can run out of health, but she can't. That's what we get for being the younger twin. Have we... Thank you for not spawning inside me. That was great. Nearly clipped super hard. Oh, God, I do have to do this now. Okay. Ooh, dinner and trick-or-treaters. That sounds like a fantastic plan. I'd ask you what we're having, but if you have to go and do dinner, I will find out in the family chat later. And thank you very much for showing up and watching. I appreciate it very much. Alright. So. Do you know what's great? Is sliding tile puzzles. I love them. I love them so much. But actually, this one isn't all that bad. Nope. There you go. Because either one of those can be on either side. So you just have to, like, get them next to each other and just... Zoop. That's definitely the sound that that puzzle made, was zoop. Oh, nice. You okay? Cool. Now, coming up, we have a couple more New Game Plus ghosts. Look at that. Let's not go for our super expensive Type 90 film. Let's go for the standard Type 14. This is just a hand hanging out in the window. We should get closer to that. We should definitely get closer to that. Hi! I like that that's called No Escape, and it just vanishes. You don't get to learn what that is. The twin girls of the house gave me a map that shows a side door. They said that the hidden ceremony is near, and I should escape out of the side door during the night. They left so quickly, I couldn't even ask them about it. The other people in the house are acting normally. Was there some ulterior motive behind this generous hospitality? Just to be safe, I'll tell Munakata to go home ahead of me.
Neo, wait. Don't leave me.
I was gonna say, what's this? That's a cutscene that we just picked up. All right. That's not what the subtitle said. Ancient village records have been stored in the ceremony master's house. Many discuss the legends, folktales, or rituals of the village. There are sure to be many records of folklore value. The forbidden ritual is also called the Crimson Sacrifice Ritual. Twins are used to help seal the gate to hell. There are two parts: the visible ceremony, which occurs periodically, and if it fails, a hidden ceremony is performed. If all the ceremonies fail, the gate to hell will open, the dead will pour out, and the skies will go dark. They call this disaster the Repentance. The whereabouts of Munakata's friends, the twin boys Itsuki and Mutsuki, are unknown, which is a little troubling. If they are found, I might be able to ask them about the village. Hey, thank you. See, it's one of the clever ideas about this game that you have to go slowly because you can't leave your sister behind. But it's also one of the worst parts of this game because she gets in the way and she slows you down a lot. I'm literally talking about how I cannot run, Mr. Empty Corridor Man. Don't even worry about it. It's fine. Now, I am going to continue on. We'll save in a bit. Katie mentioned this earlier, but like one of the most frequent scares in the game is you open up the camera and it's just Mayu's face directly in front of you. That's a good example of the game doing that. It will just turn the camera to face the ghost, but she's in the way, so you gotta like... Oh, is this here? She's in the way, but you gotta like angle the camera to get a picture of the ghost. I don't think that one's a New Game Plus ghost. I think that's just randomly appearing here. And... hey, this guy's suddenly been uncovered. And he's got something in his hand. This is how we do the parries. I am not very good at doing parries. I'm amazed that I got to show off one. That's going to be the one for, like, this game. Don't expect to see any more of that. Now, thankfully, this room is empty now. At least as far as you big old ghost. Because could you imagine having to shuffle two of us around that room? Especially Mayu, who can't walk.
Mayu, what's wrong? It's nothing.
This is pretty far from nothing. You should probably explain that.
We have to get out of here.
Here's a cool Easter egg. That probably doesn't mean anything.
I don't want to kill anyone.
Incidentally, that only happens in this room, and it doesn't do anything. Like, it doesn't count towards your spirit list, it's just... something weird going on with your sister. I don't know if you noticed. This guy only appears if we found all of the notes in Chapter 2. If we, like, did all of his surveying. And if you take a picture of him, you get a bloodied ring. That is an important thing to have for something that will come into play relatively soon, I think. Probably in this stream. Maybe? Maybe not. Depends how well I play. Don't mind me, I was just hiding in that cupboard. It's kind of fun. Don't go in there though. It's just like blood and a ghost. That's the blood and ghost cupboard. I don't recommend it. I didn't know you happened here. Hello. That was a garbage opening shot. Look at that. 50 damage. That's a lot better. And it filled up my zero charge, so I could just do the blast thing again. Alright, come here. I feel like this is the main problem with the combo system in... I think most of the Fatal Frame games do it. Oh, that was kind of cheap. There you go. Is that the more shots you get in your combo, the less damage you do with each. Which... that's kind of the opposite of how a combo is supposed to go. It's supposed to be, you land it, and it's that stupid Kazuma one from Tekken that does 70% damage. That's how that goes. I also like how we're just kind of casually ignoring Mayu talking like this. Mio makes no attempt to be like, are you okay? Do you want to calm down? Are we good? Now, there are 2 ghosts in this room, but you can only get one of them. I think the other one peeks through this door, so like you specifically have to pick a direction you're facing, and that's where you go. If that is the one that I'm thinking of. Is there anything down here? Nope, that is absolutely the one I'm thinking of. Okay. I should stop running. I'm gonna leave my sister behind. Criddle has redeemed a compliment. I hope that wasn't a long time ago and I've just been talking forever and ignoring you. Because I'd feel real bad if that's the case. Well, your compliment goes back to like a conversation we had earlier today where it's like, here is something particularly complicated as a topic, and the fact that we are able to sit there and, even though we take our time to get to where we need to be, we are able to talk about these complicated things, and everything works out in the end. You can get that ghost basically as soon as the hand arrives, but I like to go for the whole thing, because then you get a picture of all of him. Oh, now this... Aw, you Jeb. You've got to be real quick on the draw to get that ghost, and I never am. Katie has mentioned in the past, there's one... I mentioned it as well, there's one in Fatal Frame 1 that runs between 2 kimono stands, and there's another one. Basically, you have to be in the right place at the right time and just real quick on the draw, which I'm not. So, hey, there you go. You've seen the ghosts. I don't necessarily have to take a picture of them. How do I get through that door? Well, I'll tell you. Because reading ahead in my notes, it's like, really, the next few notes are like, in Kurosawa House. So I'm stuck here for a while. Well, that's fine. I kind of remember what we need to do here anyway, is because you guys may have seen it, actually. If you take a look up there, there's something in the ceiling. How do we get that? Is there something in the clock? I seem to remember there being something in the clock. Just like Final Fantasy VI, there's an elixir in every clock. Now, this door, I don't think I can open this door yet. Is there even a door there? No, there's not. Maybe I'm thinking of this door. What room am I thinking of? I don't know.
Mio, there's something over here.
Are you just going to keep saying that as long as you stand on that pad? Okay, no, it's related to me looking at the floor, not... Okay, that's fine. I thought that was... like your bit in Silent Hill 1, when you can stand on a sound effect pad, and as long as you're stood there, like, glass will shatter, or... whatever else happens in that game. I might be thinking of later in the game. I'm fairly certain there's a hidden ghost in that suit of armor. How do I get you? Like, I know how to get that. I just forget specifically how to get that. You need to take something and drop it through the hole. And I know what that thing is as well. It's just... I do not remember where it is. That might have been the trigger for what I need. Okay. This bit's a little cheap. Like, just go up and down stairs a bunch. Must not be super nice on Mayu's knee over there. Yeah, here it is. Right, we grab this little ball. And then we go drop it through that hole up there. And we get to enjoy this wonderful ambience. I never really listened to it all that much. Because, like, I usually have some kind of music. Oh, hang on. Are we going to show that thing falling from the top? No, we're not. We're just going to raise a flag so that it goes boop and it appears on the floor. Amazing. Like, normally when I'm playing games, I'll have something else on in the background, like a stream or just some music of some description. And it's something that I've only really noticed when I've started doing streaming. Ah, there it is. Specifically the horror games, is like there's a lot of really good ambience in these games if only you listen to them. I mean, I'm more familiar with the Silent Hill soundtracks because I've bought most of those and they live on my playlist. The Fatal Frame music less so because it's just... you can't buy it. What are you talking about? You listen to me in the background. I like that very much. I know a couple of people have mentioned that. Like, I think Reich does it, and perhaps Kelly. Yeah, there we go. Now we can go through the door. That was pretty cheap, game. There we go. Gotcha. Long ago, a visitor to a mountain village became a ceremonial sacrifice. When the veiled priests captured me, they said things like outsider and kusabi. What exactly is the nature of the hidden ceremony? The key the twin girls gave me must be for the side door of the house. The key for the cell must be in another house. According to the map, the key is hidden in a cave under the Osaka house. Maybe this is the cellar in the passageway that I read about. Maybe this is the cellar in the passage. Yeah, no, that sentence makes sense. I just... It just failed to read it the first time. Well, we can't get in there. Let's go. Excuse me, please. Thank you. Seriously though, it's like, what is the worst part of video games? Escort quests. Let's make the entire game an escort quest. That'll be fine. It's fine. I've leveled that complaint against other games as well, and I stand by it. People don't seem to. Hang on a second. Alright, something caught in my throat. Lovely. Thankfully, you remembered to mute and unmute, so we are golden, is what we are. An ominous well, you say? Actually, it's kind of deep if you like look into it. That's pretty cool. Anyway, let's ignore that. You aren't supposed to be what's here. But that's fine. That's fine. So, this is one of the first examples of a ghost that does something incredibly uncool in this game. And that is, it's playing an ultra high-pitched tone in the background, which gives you a headache, puts you on edge, but also becomes incredibly grating. The priests aren't the worst one for it. They're one of the final bosses. Just, it goes on for so long, and it's shrieking at you the whole time. And I'm just going to put this out there. I am very likely to just mute it at some point and play something else. We'll play that Sunshine, Lollipops, and Rainbows song. We'll play that, because the boss fights, I've already got a bit of a headache just from this fight. It doesn't help that I've been sat here with headphones on for 2.5 hours, but you know what I mean. Thankfully, it's not every boss in the game that does it, just like the really difficult ones. But they do kind of crank up the frequency and ferocity of those ghosts towards the end of the game. So, there you have it. Can I leave now? Nope, because this door is also locked. Does anybody else hear that? Bear with me a second, everyone. I'm just... One second. I'm like, what's that sound? My ceiling is leaking. That's a fun thing to find out in the middle of a Fatal Frame stream, isn't it? Gonna have to get that looked into. It's fine. It's just the rain. It's not like a burst pipe or anything, but that is not what I want to be seeing right about now. Oh, a spirit orb. Nice. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just playing off like it's fine, because it is. It's gonna be. It's just... I haven't heard from the landlord in like 18 months. I'm not entirely sure he's still alive. So, like... what do? I don't know. But let's not talk about that right now. Let's go back to Fatal Frame, because it's streaming time. It has been for quite a while. So... I'm fairly certain there was a part around here that's like... big old jump scare. I mean, he's taking my money because I'm paying him. That has been my test to see if he isn't. I might just skip payment one time and see how quickly it takes for him to go, oi. Do you know how hard I work to take out the loan that you're paying off? Have some respect. And there you go. Here's that name again. Yai. And now the door is open. Cool. Not gonna lie, that's a pretty cool visual. Just this whole room full of ritual objects suddenly becoming dark. That's great. That is less great. Just being unable to aim. On the other hand, I mentioned it. Oh, dang it! I mentioned the ultra high frequency. It's good for finding them, because like just point your camera where it is loudest, just to really get on the player's nerves. Okay, where is he? Where is he? Over here somewhere. Mike could have waited a bit longer, got a Fatal Frame on that, and probably won the fight. But here we are. Hindsight's always 20/20. It's like when I take those shots and go, should have shot a bit sooner than that. Just forgetting how to speak, don't mind me. Everything's fine. Are you sure you're okay? The malice coming from the blank is getting stronger. I've searched, and there is no record of it getting this strong in the past. Recently, poor harvests and deaths have begun to increase. The time of repentance for Tachibana's failure to perform the ritual is drawing near. Half of the mourners were driven mad by the malice and jumped into the blank. We must prepare more mourners. We'll use the sinners. If we don't do something, the blank will overflow in a few years. I must use my daughters in the ritual. Sae and Yae must be cleansed. For the village. My notes say, go down, because doing this will spawn some stuff upstairs, whereas going upstairs first does not spawn stuff downstairs. It's unfortunate. I wrote these a while ago, so I basically have no idea what I'm talking about for the most part, and everything is just stuff that I have remembered. Also, I don't mean to ignore that somebody in chat is like got a 90 on a test and you were worried you weren't going to do well on that test. Ma'am, what did I say? I said you were going to do great, and you did. Wait, can I do this now? So I vaguely remember what this puzzle is, and I don't remember being able to do it now. But
I wonder if this will open if stepped on. I'll stay here.
yeah, there we go. Okay, well, apparently we do this now. Am I going to heal? I should probably heal that. Nah, everything's fine.
Please come here. Hurry.
I'm working on it, I'm working on it. There we go.
Mia. Didn't we promise? Together always.
Together forever. That's that one song that I made reference to. The one I put out the go live notifications of this video. Should I have done that with the Type 90 film? No, but I did. Anyway. Irashaimase, everybody. Thought Knock Life for Us is rating with a party of 4. Trick or treat. I'm gonna pick a treat, please. Yae is not coming back. Did she really leave Sae behind? Did she survive in the forest? If Sae is cleansed and acts as a shrine maiden alone, the blank might be appeased. The records do not mention any rituals with a single shrine maiden, but I will do it. I have to try. Yae, why did you run? Why won't you come back? Someone asked this in a Discord recently, why does nobody ever pick Trick? And this reminds me, when I used to live in the south of England, that is something that they used to do. It was like 50-50 where the houses would say trick or treat. And if they said trick, then you had to earn your treat. So you'd have to sing a song, or tell a joke, or do a poem. And it all looked remarkably fun. My house wasn't allowed to join in. My parents were all like, we're not doing any of that pagan nonsense. Anyway, Christmas, and we just didn't do Halloween in my house. And we never have. Except for this year, because Tiny Child went out trick-or-treating, and she was a dragon. Game. Oh, there you go. I am stuck on the wrong part of the geometry. Yeah, FKL, I have seen that kind of thing in American pop culture. It happens a couple times in England as well. We were the house that did not give anything. Maybe we would answer the door and say, "Go away, it's the devil's work," or just not answer the door. And generally speaking, that did not go down well with the trick-or-treaters, let me tell you. So, yeah, that's how that went in my house growing up. It's really sad. That's unfortunate, because I... It's harmless, right? It's just, oh, it's the spooky night where the kids get sweets. I see nothing wrong with this. But, there you go. That's grown up in the CPC gamer household. C makes it easier to see the ghosts, but not to aim at them, making it almost completely useless as a piece of equipment. The time of the ritual is coming soon. Itsuki and Mutsuki's ritual didn't work, and this year it's our turn. I'm leaving the village with you. Itsuki will help us escape, and we'll be together forever, like I promised. The truth is, I don't want to run, but as long as I can be with you, I'll follow you anywhere. Just don't leave me here alone. Now, I forget the order of events in which we have to do this. Oh my god, thank you! That's like the most useful thing you've ever done. normally you have to like nudge her into that. FKL, that might be a US thing. Not very many places in England, at least where I live, not many places have a porch. And I've certainly never heard of like leave the light off to deter. I say deter. You know, let trick or treaters know it's a no-go zone. In England, if anything, we have these little signs. They've got a witch in a circle and it's crossed out. It's like the Ghostbuster sign or no parking, but it's like no witches. I was wrong. It's just it's just like Itsuki said. Munakata's teacher is going to be a blank. This has to stop. People like Mutsuki shouldn't have to die. I have to do something. A veiled priest took one of the cell keys to the rope temple. It seems Father plans to make that man a blank, even though he's Munakata's teacher. I know one cell key is hidden in Father's bookshelves. To keep the blank appeased, there's only one thing we can do. If we perform the Crimson Sacrifice, perhaps people won't suffer like this. Hi. Oh, hi. I definitely saw that guy before I took that picture. What room am I in now? The master's room. And then that's... Okay.
You won't leave me alone again, right?
You told me to go through that door. Don't you put this on me. So earlier on I mentioned, hey, we need to go to the master's room. That's now. Come on. Pick it up. There you go. I actually wonder if that appeared when I beat that first priest. But it didn't actually. It just stayed there until I picked it up. I'm going to try going through this door. I don't think it's going to let me. But it'd be super cool if it did. Better this than having to trek halfway back through the mansion. There's still no door over there, Andy. You checked that, and you said there was no door. It's over here. I'm thinking of a room in Fatal Frame 3. It's very hard to tell. There's a lot of, like, dilapidated Japanese mansions in these games. Ah! Hey, what's up? Nice! See, this is why I bought and I powered up the Zero Shot, so that I could do that. Look at this buff dude. Sup? Pick it up. There we go. Shrine maidens of the past and future, made into crimson butterflies, return from the blank, as the guardians of the village. Those that become butterflies ascend to heaven, parting the skies above, inviting the light upon us.
Everyone's dead. It's our fault.
The gate to hell is called the blank. Gaze not upon the blank. Eyes that glimpse the blank will be blinded by the blank. Speak not of the blank. The mouth which utters blank will be made speechless by the blank. Listen not to the blank. Those who heed the blank are turned heartless by the blank. This reminds me of the notion of Damnatio Memoriae, where it's like, you are forbidden from even thinking about somebody, but someone has to write that down so that we know. And that's how we know what Herostratus did. An outsider visited with perfect timing. I'll use him for the hidden ceremony and pacify the blank. We must ensure he doesn't escape before that. If the ritual is not performed, the blank will open. Inhuman wretches shall burst forth from the blank. Villages will be engulfed by the blank, and the sky will be plunged into darkness. The darkness will spread over the land for generations, awaking the blank. We must think of this disaster as a repentance for our failure to fulfill our duty to the blank, which grants us life. We must accept that this is the reason for our existence. If the blank rumbles on a year without the ceremony, a kusabi is needed. A kusabi is an outsider made into a Buddha and offered to the blank. The more they suffer, the greater the calming of the blank. The Buddha statue that was hidden on the shelves holds a tiny key in its hand. And there are some empty bookshelves over the statue. Some writing is inscribed into the wood. In here is a tragedy. Be thou player or merely audience. No, we're not doing that anymore. We've already done that puzzle. But it is a pretty cool putting the books on the shelf in the right order puzzle. Engrave the crimson butterfly to seal up a blank. If there is no sacrifice, repent with a kusabi. How do I get to look at that puzzle item? So I didn't mean to just body check you, but you were in the way. There is... Have I missed a book? I don't appear to have done. Is that a book? Can I use a book in the inventory? I'm really sure the game doesn't let you do that. No, it doesn't. Oh, but we still have that handbag from the start of the game. I didn't know we kept hold of that. I carried that stupid Shakespeare book all the way through to the end of Silent Hill 3. Because I really, really like just screwing around with inventory management. But apparently I never noticed that the game does that before. Can I? I don't see feet. Oh, there you go. Alright. In the Crimson Sacrifice ritual, the Shrine Maidens become one again. They become a deity and appease the blank. The latter stays here, watching over the human world. The first shall pass through the blank, calming the earth. I'm relatively confident that is now all the books that I need in order to do this. There we go. Okay. So, you may have noticed that... What text am I reading? Oh, there you go. Engrave the crimson butterfly to seal up a blank. If there is no sacrifice, repent with a kusabi. That is the clue to this puzzle. You may have noticed that there were highlighted texts in each of the books that we found. We have to put the books on the shelf in the order that they appear in that engraving. Therefore, if I've got everything written down, Crimson Wing, Taboo, Twin, Disaster, and Ritual. They changed the order of those books in the Wii version, causing mass panic for players like myself who go, I'll be fine, I'll just recycle my notes from before. I just use the same walkthrough that I had. Everything's fine. And then it isn't. And then you have to actually solve a puzzle on your own. Wild. Anyhow, now... Hi! Pretty sure this is a random encounter, but that's fine. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go and unlock the cell, find whatever's in there, and then that will be yours for tonight. And I'm going to go and, like... Is someone else here? No, just that guy. Okay. And then I'm going to go, like... check my roof or something. Keep forgetting I can't run. Because Mayu's got an injured leg. That happened when they were kids. And... kind of shows up a lot in their life. There's a... They mention it in the notes. That Mio and Mayu, they used to do ballet. Mayu mostly just watched because she can't dance on account of having a busted knee. Hi. I think that's just another one of those standard... Yep, one of you. but like hidden by these cloths, which makes it even harder to get you. That's fine. Okay.
If it was to come to this, you should have done the ritual. I knew. I knew.
You tell me that didn't count as a capture for that ghost game. We're gonna have a lot of that. A hammer design is carved on this key. Maybe it opens the side door of this house. And there's also a map to the Osaka house. We need to go there to find the basement, to find something else.
Come on, let's get out of here. Mayu! No, it won't open.
What do we do?
There should be a key somewhere. I'll go look for it. Wait here, okay?
No, don't go! Stay with me.
Mayu. I'll be right back.
You just promised! Don't leave me. Please, don't leave me.
It's an unfortunate thing, but we kind of have to.
I'm sorry.
Don't leave me anymore.
I'll be right back. I really will. Wait just a minute, okay?
Dear sister, are you leaving me again?
That's a pretty creepy voice. Don't talk in that voice. Now, the start of chapter 5, you can... We'll come back to that. We'll come back to Osaka House. You can come over here and take a picture of Confined Mayu. This one counts towards the capture completion list. So, make sure you get that. Where's the nearest save point? In the basement next to the well. Let's go do that. And then we will find someone to raid into. I'll go find a roofer. Oh, now are we doing this? Alright. This is also a reference to acclaimed 1998 movie The Ring. I don't know if anyone noticed. I think I did alright with that one. I will certainly chalk it up to... Ooh, stuff. I will certainly chalk it up to using the powerful film. Okay, let's save the game. And then we'll go find someone else to raid into. We done? We are done. Here's the ending screen. Right. Who is currently streaming? Did I go over here yet? I don't think I did. Let's check out Crazy Gamer 90, who has recently started streaming Fatal Frame 5. There you go. We have no pronouns listed, so just the usual. Just be nice. Please come back on Wednesday, where we will do more Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. And until next time, goodbye.